Riley, Farkle, Maya, and Zay sit on the long couch in the common room. Roughly 4 dozen other students sit in armchairs, on couches, and lean against the wall around the room. Lana and another RA talk to one another for a moment. I hope this meeting isn't too long. Gus said that his floor meeting lasted 45 minutes. 45 minutes? What was there to talk about for 45 minutes? Maybe fire, safety, disaster preparedness? Couldn't they have just given them a pamphlet? Would you read the pamphlet? No. But you would read it, so I wouldn't need to. Riley's eyes narrow at this statement. Maya, what if I wasn't there during the disaster? Then I would burn alive. Maya! Calm down, Riles. I'm just joking. The boys chuckle while Riley's face is etched with concern. She leans back on the couch with a pensive look. Hello, everyone. My name is Trevor, and this is Lana, and we are your RAs. Welcome to Pembroke. The fourth floor residents clap in response to this greeting. Trevor and I are juniors, so we've been doing this college thing for a couple of years. I'm an art major and a computer science minor, and I'm an engineering major and an art minor. So if any of you study those majors, feel free to come to us for advice. But tonight we're going to run through the rules of the building with you. So don't say we didn't tell you. Rule number 1, we're a dry building. A lot of you here are under the age of 21, so don't let us catch you with alcohol in your room. That would be a lot of paperwork for us and meeting with the honor board, and none of us want to have to deal with that. Quiet hours are between 10 and 6 on weekdays and midnight and 7 on weekends. College is a lot of fun, but a lot of us need to sleep, so please don't be an asshole and be considerate of the people next to you. Many students chuckle in response to this frank statement. No flushing anything beyond toilet paper and flushable feminine products down the toilet. That goes for hair and drugs. We don't want to contaminate our water. I know a lot of you are looking to be sexually active during college. Some students giggle while others look like deer in headlights. If it's not enthusiastic consent, it's a no. If you have to beg someone to have sex with you, it's a no. Coercion is rape. So forcing or guilting someone into saying yes is not a way around it. If a resident approaches us with accusations of SA, we will be taking those accusations seriously. We need you all to understand that enthusiastic consent is what you are looking for. If you don't get it, it's all good. It just wasn't your moment. If being rejected by a woman gives you a visceral reaction that threatens who you are to your core, let us know and we will connect you to the counselor's office. They are really good, but I need for you all to understand this. Even asking for verbal consent is better than trying to guess what the other person is thinking. But first and foremost, consent is sexy. Always look for it. Riley's cheeks go red and Maya's hands start to sweat. Riley had the sex talk with her mom sophomore year of high school, and she wanted nothing more than to be sucked into the floor. Maya had the sex talk with her mom in 8th grade, and her mother brought out an entire diagram and pamphlets on the effects of pregnancy and STD on the body. She was so scarred that she didn't have the inkling to have sex at all in high school. Now on to recycling. We recycle almost everything. We have multiple flyers with which recycling cans to use and what items go in them. Please don't put aluminum in the compost can. As my mother always said, reading is fundamental. Please read. Last but not least, we have co-ed showers. Do not throw back curtains before tapping on them. Clean up after yourself and don't use all the hot water. Co-ed showers? No one said anything about co-ed showers. Your shower at home is co-ed. You share with Augie. Yeah, but he's not a real boy. I didn't know your brother was Pinocchio. I don't think I'm ready for this. But Trevor and I want to give you an unofficial rule. We want you to challenge yourself while you're in college. College is a buffer between childhood and the real world. We are figuring out who we are beyond our parents and who we want to be. Take chances, join clubs, make new friends. Trevor looks over at Lana and smiles at her. Fall in love. Lana grins bashfully at him. Most of the girls and Zay let out a collective, "Aww." We have spent most of our lives doing what was expected of us from parents to teachers. We aren't telling you not to go to class and not to listen to the rules that are given to you, but we want you to find your own way as well. Find what's important to you and what you love to do. Don't live within the confines of what you've done your entire life. Be courageous and be bold enough to step into who you really are. The core four look at their RAs in wonder. Maya smiles and Riley squeezes her hand. We have pamphlets on the table with all the rules that we have gone over. Please read them. You heard that, Maya. You need to read them. I will, Riley. You guys have a good night. All the residents stand and head over to the coffee table where the pamphlets are stacked up. One by one, everyone takes a pamphlet and leaves the common room. Maya approaches Lana, and Riley follows closely behind. Hello again. Hi, Maya. Oh, so you remember my name. Cool. Of course. And you're Riley. Riley stops at the table with an odd-filled expression. You're really good. Just doing my job. Now, what can I do for you? Well, I'm an art major, and Riley is a computer science minor, and I was hoping that you'd give us advice on which teachers we should take. We sign up for classes tomorrow morning. Oh, of course. Do you have your list of courses on you? Actually, we left them in our room. But we can run and get them. Okay, I have about 10 minutes before I have to leave. Riley and Maya tell the boys to wait for them, and they rush off to the room. Farkle and Zay remain on the couch, and Zay pulls out his phone. He taps on the screen a few times, and his phone begins to ring. Lucas pops up on the screen with a massive smile. Hey, buddy. I'm here too. I just wanted to call and tell you that our floor meeting was roughly 10 minutes. You guys are lucky. What are you up to? Just eating dinner. And guess who with? He reaches off screen and brings back Smackle. She smiles and waves awkwardly into the camera. Farkle looks as if the wind was knocked out of him, but he recovers quickly. Isadora, how are you? I'm good. Orientation is going well so far, but Lucas won't let me out of his sight. She's over-exaggerating. I'm just making sure that she doesn't spend all of her free time in her room. We're in college. We're supposed to be experiencing things. I would rather be experiencing the biography of Marie Curie. You weren't complaining when I dragged you to the freshman welcome party at the student union. You went to a party? Yeah, you should have seen her. She was dancing all night. And at one point she was even dancing on the speakers on the stage. But Isadora, you hate loud parties with excessive lights. I still do, but Lucas bedazzled some earmuffs for me, and he gave me some matching sunglasses. Then at the party, he made sure we were able to go to spots that weren't too crowded, which included the stage. We even got to meet some people from my major, so it was a pretty good night. It was a great night. I'm glad you guys are having fun. Zay elbows Farkle in the stomach. Yeah. I'm excited for you guys too. Maya and Riley rush into the room and run straight over to Lana. Farkle turns his attention to Lucas and Smackle with a regretful expression. I'm so sorry. The girls just got back into the room and we need to talk to the RAs, so I'll see you later. Okay, buddy. Bye, Farkle. Zay forces a smile as Farkle gets up and walks over to the girls. So, how's the food on campus? Farkle approaches the desk where Lana is highlighting the sheets of paper before her. Hi, Farkle. Can I help you with anything? Do you have a time machine? I haven't finished the schematics yet, but where are you trying to go back to? He looks sideways at Maya and Riley, who are chatting excitedly to Lana. So when I turned down MIT for my girlfriend, well, I guess my ex-girlfriend now. Trevor raises his eyebrows in shock. Why did you do that? I got in and she was waitlisted, and I was in love with her and I wanted her to have her dream. Was your dream MIT? It was, but she was devastated when she was waitlisted. I thought if I gave up my spot and she got in, I don't even know what I thought. Well, Pembroke is no MIT, but just because you took another path doesn't mean that things won't work out for you. What's your major? Physics? Are you kidding me? The physics department here is excellent. I know that, but it's not MIT. Okay, but college is what you make it. Just because Pembroke is a state school doesn't mean that you won't get an education here. Or excel. I mean, look at me. I'm an engineering major and I just had a summer internship at NASA this past summer. NASA? Yeah, and one of my friends just got back from Japan. Just because the school isn't as renowned as an Ivy or as prestigious as a private school doesn't mean that you can't build a future for yourself here. How do I do it? What? How do I build a successful future for myself because I'm trying to go to Mars? Try starting out with meeting with your advisor. Tell him your plans and plan out your year. But, Farkle, I'm sensing that you're the type of person who likes to do everything by the book. I am. Typical STEM guy. I know you want to take charge of your life, but don't miss today trying to plan out your future. Yeah. He looks down at his phone and crafts an email to his advisor, introducing himself. He walks away from the table and Trevor waves, obviously puzzled by his sudden departure. Nice talking to you, Farkle. I understand that it was your plan to do your core classes together, but it looks like the best teachers in your majors have classes at similar times. Thwaites has classes at the same time as Coleman, and Juniper has classes at the same time as Sims. If you guys are hell-bent on taking classes together, Riley, you can take Prescott instead of Thwaites, so you can take Coleman for English, but just know, Prescott is an ass who prides himself on being a teacher that no one can pass. He's not interested in making his students better. He wants to fail as many students as possible so he can gloat about how difficult his classes are. I'm friends with one of his TAs, and that's how he talks about his students. Riley, there is no way you can take that guy. Well, how's Juniper as a teacher? Lana grins and looks directly at Maya. Juniper is one of the greatest teachers I have ever had. She's always pushing her students to look for inner truth while creating pieces. I feel like I haven't only grown as an artist in her class, but as an individual. Maya, you know you have to take that class. At this point, we only have first year seminar together. How long have you two been best friends? Since we were 5. And I'm guessing you've been in the same class since you were little. Yeah, and I've always sat right next to her. Riley looks off, her eyes staring in the distance, as if she can see through the walls. She takes a deep breath and turns her attention back to Maya. Maya, maybe we should take different classes. Maya's eyebrows raise and her eyes widen. I don't want to hold you back as an artist. Besides, we're roommates and we will talk to each other every night. It's dramatic to say that I'm not too crazy about this idea. No, because I feel the same way. But we have to grow, and the only way to grow is by learning from the best the school has to offer. Not a girl, Riley. I guess we're taking different classes. Except for freshman seminar. How many times do we have that class? Every Tuesday and Thursday. Maya lets out an elongated sigh. Then she turns to the boys who are looking down at their phones. Zay? What's up? Please tell me you can still take English and math with me. Of course, my classes aren't until the afternoon. And Farkle, we're still taking tennis, right? Who else is going to be my doubles partner? Maya turns her attention back to Riley and takes her hands. I guess we're taking separate classes. Except for first year seminar. Lana and Trevor look between the two of them with puzzled looks on their faces. You two know you still live together, right? Yeah, it's okay. Neither of you are going off to war. Maya and Riley hug each other with an extreme sense of urgency. Only the war of life. Lana and Trevor stand up. Okay, take all the time you need. We're gonna go, but let us know if you need anything else. And the dining hall closes in 45 minutes. Not letting go of each other, the girls wave to them as they walk away. They pass Farkle and Zay, who are both buried in their phones. Bye, Zay. Bye, Farkle. Bye. It's morning at Pembroke University. Students head in different directions at various speeds. Maya and Riley walk arm in arm with the boys on either side of them. Benji the penguin runs around the courtyard trying to hype up the students. Hey, Riley, look, it's your dad. Your dad? Don't ask. They make it to the fountain in the center of the campus. Riley looks to the left and Maya looks to the right. How long do you think this is going to take? I don't even know. Maya and Riley turn to each other and hold hands, and gaze at one another as if they were moving to different planets. This is a good thing. Yeah. We are growing. Yeah. Are you saying yeah because you believe it, or you're just agreeing with me? Yeah. They hug each other for dear life. I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you too. Farkle and Zay look at one another and shake their heads. It's only 3 hours. Yeah, and we're eating lunch together. Riley releases Maya and wipes her eyes. They're right. We're being ridiculous. They look at each other for a long moment, then their lips quiver, and they urgently hug each other again. Now I understand why you made us leave 30 minutes early. Exactly. Farkle and Zay park themselves on the fountain and watch the girls say their long goodbye. The girls reminisce on their childhood and how long they spent together. They talk about sitting next to each other for the first time in first grade. They talk about passing notes in third grade until their teacher got upset with them. Then they go to middle school, and at this part they're inconsolable. Farkle checks his watch, and 20 minutes have passed. I think we've given them an adequate amount of time. Lunch meat and fire rescue? Lunch meat and fire rescue. They stand up and approach the girls. Farkle wedges himself between them, and they hold on to each other as if he's not there. Like a crowbar, he pries them apart, giving Zay enough room to squeeze in between Farkle and Maya. He throws Maya over his shoulder and starts walking towards the Humanities building. Don't forget me, Riley. I will remember you until the day I die, Maya. Farkle throws Riley over his shoulder and heads to the Sciences building. When did you get so strong, Farkle? I've been training with Lucas for the past 6 months to prepare for this moment. Since he's not here, someone needs to carry you. Of course Lucas would worry about that. When they arrive at the Sciences building, Farkle puts her down, moves strands out of her face. First day of algebra. Will you sit behind me? There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Riley smiles and they link arms and enter the building. Zay walks into Maya's classroom, an art studio with a number of cloth-covered tables. Many students sit at various stations. Everyone looks at them with confusion and amusement. A woman in clay-covered baggy jeans, a tank top, and a crop sweatshirt leans against the table. Are you two in my class? I'm not. I'm just delivering my friend Maya. Hi. Can she not walk? She can, but I have to separate her from Riley, and Maya here is a runner. Is Riley her girlfriend? You would think, but they're just best friends. Many students chuckle. Even Juniper cracks a smile and crosses her arms as if getting really comfortable. What's your name? Me? I'm Zay. Maya is obviously missing her soulmate. Is this their first time apart? Yes. Juniper muffles a laugh. Well, Zay, you can put her over there. She points to a station with 4 other girls. He walks over and places her on the stool. a good day. I'll be next door if you need me. Don't worry, Zay. Maya's in good hands. Maya gives a half amused, half annoyed smirk. He kisses the top of her head and rushes out of the room. Welcome to Intro to Pottery. I'm Juniper, and I will be your professor. In this class, we will be learning how to manipulate clay into figures without the wheel. We will start with pinch pots and end with vases. This class will not be easy, but if you give it a chance, I promise you it'll be rewarding. Maya smiles at this statement and straightens up on her stool. Today, we are kneading clay. Quick question, do any of you lift weights? A quarter of the students raise their hand. The rest of you might want to start. Now, Juniper walks over to a mound of wet clay fragments on the table against the wall. We will go table by table, and everyone will get a chunk of clay, starting with this table. She gestures to a table across the room from Maya's. Well, that was a hell of an entrance. Is he your boyfriend? No, he's just one of my best friends. Well, it looks like he wants to be your boyfriend. We already tried that in high school, and we decided that we're better off as friends. Shame. I would kill to have a guy carry me to class. I'm Ava. Blair. I'm Noelle. I'm Justine. Do you all know each other? Sort of. We joined the Discord for the art majors. There's a Discord? Give me your number. I'll text it to you. The girls smile at Maya with a genuine warmth, and she can't help but return it. Riley and Farkle pack their bags at the end of math class. Students file out of the classroom, and Riley has her signature smile on her face. Farkle stuffs his books into his bag, except for his planner, and approaches the teacher's desk. Professor Sims, that was a great first class. Thank you, Mr. Minkus. You and Miss Matthews seem to be grasping the information. Are you both in STEM? Yes, she's studying computer science and I'm studying physics. Professor Sims cracks a smile. Well, what can I do for you, Mr. Minkus? I'm looking to get as much as I can out of each of my classes, so I was wondering if there's any additional work I can do to master the subject. Professor Sims narrows his eyes at him as if searching for a joke. You're being serious. Why would I joke about that? You would be surprised what your peers do. I would love to assist you in your pursuit of knowledge, but I would not have the time to grade your extra assignments. I wouldn't ask that of you. I would just like for you to point me in the right direction, and I will do the work and have it reviewed by the tutors in the math department. Sims looks at Farkle in disbelief. He pulls out a small notepad in his briefcase. He writes 5 bullet points on the sheet. Then he tears the sheet free from the notepad and hands it to Farkle. These are excellent textbooks. I highly recommend using them in tandem with your current textbook. Thank you, sir. I look forward to seeing what you will accomplish this semester, Mr. Farkle. Same here. They nod to each other, and Farkle joins Riley, who waits for him at the door. You're giving yourself extra work? I'm determined to be the best. To be the best, you have to be willing to put in the work. I respect that, Farkle. I hope you get everything you're searching for. I definitely will. They smile at one another and leave the classroom.